some things that we're doing that's making me mad though. I can't even lie. Like, we're all technically good footballers, and it's like, it's basic shit, yeah? Like, everyone knows what their strong foot is. I think Messi's the only player at the back that I want to see receiving the ball and taking it onto his weaker foot, because he can do it.
All right, start with that. And wing. Okay. Firstly, well done because everyone's contributing today. I don't think we've had a game yet where everyone's contributed like that. Okay. On the ball, we're not good. There are some conditions. We don't know each other very well. The pitch is small, and to be fair to them, they're smart. So when you try and move, not that we're trying to move enough, I'm not letting you off the hook that easily because you're not trying to move enough off the ball. Okay, but when you do try and move, they push your chest. What you're meant to do in futsal, they do it. Okay, so fair play. It's not that easy today to play fluent stuff. I'm going to go over a couple of things to try and help us get away from the pressure. What I'll say is risk versus reward with everything you do. So what they're trying to do is force us into the corners and then make it really difficult for you to get out and force you to try and take a risk. So you took one early on, you took one later on. Like when I say a risk, I mean like a nutmeg or a dribble that's not safe side. So I don't even mind you dribbling, but dribble where the ball's not safe side. So if Bill's is pressing me here, yeah, and my goal is that way, okay, this is not safe side. So the ball can then ricochet that way. This is safe side. So when he has to nick it, he has to nick it away from the pitch. That's less risky. Okay, don't show them a chance to go towards our goal. The other thing that we're risking a lot, okay, I know my pass has been awful, so they're causing us problem all the time. The other thing is, when we receive it on the wing, we're trying those, and to be fair, the first goal was lovely for it, but we've tried it 7 or 8 times, and it's probably led to 5 counter-attacks. So we just need, I'm not saying don't do it, but we have to be more sure when we're doing those little passes into the middle. Do you know the ones I mean? You know when you're on the side and someone's making a quick run through, if someone's running fast, they're a really difficult target. There's a small window for where you can find their feet. Okay, the slower they go, the easier it is to find someone, assuming there's no one marking them. But if they're sprinting through, that pass has to be perfect. Yeah? Like I said, we're all contributing out of possession really well. In possession, can we move more? The one situation I always see that drives me mad, okay? The ball gets switched to the opposite wing, and the opposite winger just stands there like that. Go and show in the middle of the pitch. Go and show. And the fix can come out. Some movement disturbs them. We're not moving enough to disturb them. Even basic movement like playing and running.
What Ben did well, whoever's up top, when we do have the ball, Messi's breaking the lines with the ball at his feet, well, stretch them. Stretch the shit out of them. That's how Ben ended up getting the goal, because Messi carried it. The way we're tending to have joy is when we break lines with the ball at our feet. A lot of the time, they are pressing us quite high, quite quickly. So when Messi does break those lines, we need someone out there to stretch them. And we done it once and we scored. Do you know what I mean? And we need to do more of that. Too many times, the guy at the top is coming too deep and condensing the space. And we don't have a lot of space to play in anyway. So think about, like Urs is saying, movement. Think about your teammates. Sometimes you're running. There was an instance that we had. We're attacking. Messi's carrying the ball. And Allah, you ran over onto Messi's side of the pitch and brought another player onto that side of the pitch and cut him off. You need to run away from him and open the pitch up to give him space to work in. We don't have a lot of space. So when we make little silly decisions like that, we're more likely to fuck ourselves on a small court like this. On a big court, you can get away with it. But really, we should be trying to open space for our teammates, not close it off. But other than that, brilliant stuff, man. Keep the energy.
Hey boys, everyone, no one do anything. We do the team talk first, and then you can do whatever you need to.
Yeah. Like I said a few weeks ago, we're going to try and get more professional every week. So some of the things are when Rants is talking, when whoever the captain is, when I'm talking, just stop what you're doing. Like no laces, shin pads, all that. That can wait, because while you're doing that, it does take some form of attention away from your listening. Boys, the effort was just like spot on from everyone. Like we need to learn from this that trusting the way of defending as a team is much better than guessing and doing random things, especially when we get tired. It's harder to do the right things, to remember what we're doing when we get tired. It will become more automatic the more we do it, but especially in the early stages, we really have to remind ourselves when we get tired. If I let him step inside, my whole team's gone over here, they can switch the play. Okay, and it really makes such a difference to the rest of the team, man. Ask Messi, you must feel it when the team in front of you allows them to switch when you're the fix. It's hard work, no? But like we did it so well for 30, maybe 33 minutes. Yeah. So that's amazing, because I wouldn't say they're technically as good as last week, but they're tactically better than the team we played last.
They beat them.
Did they?
They beat that.
They're tactically better. Their coach. Yeah. They haven't got great individuals, but their coach is decent. Like they've had some good results over quite a few years against good teams. Yeah. So it's a massive result to come here and win for the stage we are in our development. With the ball, we need to be much better. Not on the ball, because it's hard to even judge what we're doing with our feet. Because I know I am usually pretty good at keeping the ball. Not today, I was awful. I know I'm usually pretty good at keeping the ball, but I find it hard with us at the moment because there's a lack of movement and options. So we need to all take it on our own responsibility to get better off the ball, to help our mate. Yeah, it's all about helping your mate, because none of us are capable of winning any of these games on our own. I promise you that. Yeah, we all won it today because of each other. Rants?
Well, effort-wise, 10 out of 10. Energy. It's a smaller court. It's funny, I said to Allah, even though it's a small court, this will be one of the games you run the most, because literally the intensity, and it was hard work. So you lot worked well for each other. Like Rob said, on the ball, I think there's some things that we're doing that's making me mad though. I can't even lie. Like, we're all technically good footballers, and it's like it's basic shit, yeah. Like, everyone knows what their strong foot is. I think Messi's the only player at the back that I want to see receiving the ball and taking it onto his weaker foot because he can do it. The rest of you lot are putting yourself in fucking problems, bro. The amount of times we receive the ball and we've got players pinned in the corner. How many times did that happen? Lost count.
Yeah,
That's also about our positioning, though.
Yeah,
It's positioning, but it's also your fucking body shape. When you're receiving the ball, if you're fucking right-footed and you're receiving the ball, what business do you have receiving the ball at the back in the middle of the ball and doing that? You've just literally cut off half of the fucking pitch and you can't use your left foot anyway. Like when you're making yourself free to receive the ball, you should be able to receive the ball and open out and see both sides, bro. Like too many times we're receiving the ball from here, you're right-footed, you want to go here, so why are you taking the touch into here? Where you going? Like, we've done it too many times and then we end up going into the corner and then we're pinned and we're doing that. Yeah. We don't need to do, we're cutting off the fucking court. It's a small court anyway, so any half bad touch looks worse because you can't get out of it. So just make sure your body shape's alright. And when we're defending as well, it's alright saying we're going to send someone down the line, but why are you going in square? Do you know what I mean? It's silly things. Like if you're going to show someone down the line, at least be here. So at least if he does come inside, you can do that. But if you're here and you're showing him down the line, bro, they're showing him down the line and just letting him go down the line. Because you can show him down the line, but how do you turn and recover? You can't fucking recover. You're just taking yourself out of the game. If you're like this, you can go here and you can go here. Do you know what I mean?
Slide onto the sideline.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Show them towards the line. If the line's here, if he goes down the line, you can do that. If he comes inside, you can do that. But if you run towards him and you're like, yeah, I'm showing him down the outside, but you can't fucking go with it. Do you know what I mean? It's silly. It sounds stupid, but it's basic stuff. We've done it. We're rushing in. Just step straight past us because our body shape's not here. Do you know what I mean? So it's just little things like that. We're good players, but it's like, it needs to be automatic. Do you know what I'm saying? When you lot are thinking, you play well, but when you're not thinking, you're supposed to play well too. That was the difference between us and them. You could see, even though we are better than them, they were so drilled, everything was out wide, shoot across goal. And we defended it well, but they were doing it automatic, because they're drilled. They're not thinking when they're doing these things. Do you know what I mean? We need to do the right things without thinking, and everyone's going to struggle with us because they beat Baku and it was 3-2. And you can tell low scoring games because neither of them can fucking score goals if you don't give them space. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, we threw the game away against Baku. When we play them again, we'll beat them. You know what I mean? And what? We're second in the league, and the team that are top of the league, everyone's lost apart from them, and they have to play us twice. We will beat them both times. So it's one of them things where you guys need to understand, yeah, that like it's a competitive squad. This is a title challenge. Like we win every game till the end of the season, and we need to keep this attitude because in terms of attitude and the energy that was put in terms of team performance, probably this is the best performance of the season. Everyone ran themselves into the floor. Yeah, since Braintree.
Like Rob said before,
yeah,
it's quite similar.
Very similar. Two small courts, had to run, had to work for each other, and none of you lot threw your teammates under the bus today, which is good. Do you know what I mean? So now, man, I'm very, very happy with this performance.
If Rants is our keeper, this is not a position in futsal. Like, this is a corner flag. This is not a position. Right? I know we got forced into it because we're not sure where to go. But if you're being pressed here, you have to clear out. You have to, and let someone rotate back in. So, yes, that does depend on the other person rotating back in because we can't all run away. So we need to understand that. But the first step is the back player needs to start moving forward. That's the first step. And then we can coach the other players to rotate round if they're not doing it. But at the moment, and myself included, Messi, probably we're a little bit, I would say, Messi, me and you are guilty of this. We're not trusting them enough to rotate round. But from now on, what we have to do is go, and if they're not, then we can address it. And that's the next way to improve because this ain't, we're not going to get better by relying on him to dribble us out of trouble. Yes, it's going to happen sometimes in the game. That's not going to make us a better team, which is what we need to be. Yeah. So the next game, especially me and you at the back, we need to get out. People rotate back round, and we rotate back in. That's how futsal should be played. There should be a lot of rotation, and we're not seeing it with us at the moment. No blame, but how quickly can you as individuals all pick it up? Yeah, because it's going to be different from person to person. That's probably going to affect how long you play. The other thing you say, when I say to you, oh, believe me, I don't want to play. So let me clarify that. I love playing futsal and football. I love it. But as coach, I love coaching the team and the team's doing well. If you see the first half, I didn't play much. So second half, I was terrible on the ball, but I felt like I needed to keep myself on at the last minutes because we were struggling with our defence more. And I talk a little bit more than the rest of us at the moment. So that's, I honestly, if it's for the benefit of the team that I'm off, then I'm happy to be off because first half I hardly played. And I want you guys to get
many minutes and enjoy the game and want to come next week and want to come training if we get training arranged again. I want that. Okay, so I'm not being selfish with playing minutes. I hope you can see that. I played the last few at the end, even though my quality on the ball was way off it today, to try and help us defensively because I thought we were struggling a little bit. But I want you guys to play, and I hope you all felt trusted by us today because you all really contributed. So thank you for coming, and thank you for contributing.